Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This video is my project share for the Pinspiration Collaboration. Now I'm not really sure if it's still officially a collab. I have been still putting my videos up each month on the last Saturday of the month. For the last 2 years it was a good sized collab, and then it kind of started falling off a little bit, like less and less people were participating. But last that I heard, there were still a few of us. I mean, I'm talking like just a handful, 2 or 3 or 4 maybe. I'll have the links down below in the description of the ones of us that are still participating. This is the collab that gets you to go to your Pinterest and find something that you have saved and actually create it. So for this month, I have been using this paper pad in another collab that I'm doing. This is the Metropolitan Girl. It's by Crafticality. Really pretty designs on here. It is double-sided. Just a lot of fun prints. Sort of a fashionista type pad, sort of fashion and travel, and just a lot of fun designs. I found this project which had 0 directions, and I'll also have the I will have the link down below for the project that I created, so you can go check it out yourself. But I had 0 directions for how to do this. It was just a picture. And so I basically had to, it did tell the finished size of this project. And it is like a itty bitty waterfall folio. And I'm talking itty bitty. In the article, in the little post, it said that this project measured 2 by 4.5. And so it did not have a belly band on the one in the post. I just added this because it was having trouble staying closed. And so I had this extra strip of paper, and this is one of the cut aparts from the paper pad. So I just made a little belly band there and used one of the cut aparts for the cover. I love this paper here. It's just like a bunch of buildings. Added a few of these flowers that I've been trying to use up. One of these little word stickers from a Scrapping for Less kit that I pulled out recently for another collab. And on the inside, it looks like this. So all I went on was what the picture looked like. And I kind of did my own thing. I have no idea. I think I have more little flaps than the woman did in the project she shared, because she said there were 15 places for pictures, which would have been 7 flaps plus the inside bottom piece. Well, I have enough for like 19. These are 1 3/4 inches square. And I thought, well, you can't really get any pictures that small. So what I'm going to do is create inchies to go on each little flap. And I'll just put one like on the front side only. And this will be a little inchy book. And I might send it to someone as Happy Mail or something. But I just thought it'd be really fun. And I might even use up some of the little cut aparts that I still have left that that are super small. And I wasn't really sure what to do with because they're so tiny. But those would be perfect to make inchies for this waterfall book. And then there's this little pocket here. Now the one that she shared in her project, actually she matted this with some more pattern paper. I didn't feel like doing that. So I just took one of the little cut aparts and just attached it there and put another flower there. And these are just a couple of tags little cut aparts that I did go ahead and back with some black cardstock. And they just tuck right here. And I love this book. I think it is so cute. I love how tiny it is. But as you can see, it does not want to close. So that's why I just made this fun little belly band. And for my chipboard, I had just gotten in the mail today an order from the Current magazine. And you know how you have all those like stickers and things that they sell, and they were having a good sale recently. A bunch of buy one get one free. So I have tons of stickers from Current that I haven't gotten in years. And one of the stickers came with this little like cardboard backing on it. in the little package that it came in, a clear wrapper package. And so it's very thin. It's sort of more of like a almost like a craft, really heavy, super heavy cardstock, because it's not quite thick enough to be really considered chipboard. But I didn't want anything really thick and heavy weight, and that worked perfect. I just cut my bases down, my little actual pages down to this is 2 wide by 4.5 tall. I'm sorry, I'm getting too close to the camera. It's 2 wide by 4.5 tall, and then I just use a little 1/2 inch strip for the spine. And on the inside, I did cover it with this piece of pattern paper here. It has just all these little words on it for like different, it has some like city names, and just has the word sale, and just a lot of like travel type words and names. And so now for the base of the book, I used an entire, like, 1 sheet of 6x6 paper to cover this. And this is all that I cut off, was just basically the top that had the hole on it. So that was a perfect way to use up 1 sheet of the 6x6 paper, because the little cardboard pieces fit perfectly inside the 6x6 paper to not have any like leftovers, other than this one teeny tiny strip. And then for the little waterfall piece in here, I cut 1 base piece. Let me see if I can give you the dimensions real fast, because like I said, I just kind of sat here and played around and cut up a lot of pieces of paper wrong before I finally got it to fit right. This is 1 3/4 inches wide, and I did do the base piece 4 1/8 inches tall. And then I just created these 2 inches tall by 1 3/4 inches wide, and then I scored at 1/4 inch, so you have just that little tiny space here where they fit together. And I'm not like the most straightest person when it comes to lining these waterfall things up. In fact, you can see some of these I didn't even get lined up all the way, but it's going to have a little inchy on there, so I'm not too worried about it. And I may end up putting some kind of pattern paper here, I'm not sure. But yeah, I just cut those 2 inches tall by 1 3/4 wide, and then scored at 1/4 inch, and then just lined them all up down that base piece, and then just attached that, centered it in this section here. And then this pocket, I cut a piece, I can't remember how wide that is. I think it's 1 3/4 wide. That's what most of my pages are. Yes, 1 3/4 wide. And then I cut it 3 inches high, and then I just measured in 1/2 inch and up 1 1/2 inches, and just cut diagonally, and then just glued right along just those 2 edges, so that, you know, you could still tuck little tags in there. So that's just real quick measurements in case anyone is interested in trying to make this, because it took me a while. Well, not too long. I mean, I made this whole thing in probably an hour and a half. Once I measured everything, well, got the measurements of what I wanted to do. Of course, when I look at the article or the pin, her project doesn't seem to be the size. She shows actual pictures on her waterfall, and they seem so much bigger. But yet she said her finished album was 2 by 4. So I don't know. Maybe it's just because she's up close, you know, getting the picture up close, that it seems so much bigger than mine. But I really love how tiny this is. It is so adorable. And so that is my share for the this month's Pinterest collaboration. Like I said, I'll still continue to do this every month, even if, you know, I become the only one doing it. I just think it's fun because I have so many things I'm constantly saving on Pinterest. And so it's just fun to, once a month, actually make one of them. So that is my project. I will put the link to the article or the post down in the description, where you can go and see what her project looked like, and the one that inspired me. And so thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. I hope you all have had a great day, and I will talk to you all the next time. Take care.